listening to us?
585?
No, it's not the phone call. It's the...
Well, what's the name?
It doesn't say name. It looks like there's somebody else from the coffee club on. There are two coffee clubs. One of them is 3139, which is sort of strange.
I couldn't tell you. You're the one that keeps track of that stuff.
I don't know. Anyway, so...
no response.
No response. No response? What do you mean? You're responding to me?
What do you want
I don't know. We haven't got any phone calls yet. We haven't even heard from Elisa tonight. If Elisa is listening, give us a call. Actually, we know she's listening because she's in the chat room. Anyway, Mark, you're unusually quiet right now.
Not really.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd be in silence here. Anybody also listening? You heard about a black kid who got beat up pretty bad by a cop? He hit him with the baton like 50 times or something. How long would it take? How many blows to the head does it take to knock somebody out?
I don't know.
It's got to be more than one or two, I'm sure.
Since I didn't hear about it, I would not comment or say anything about it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and find it. You know?
She said she's calling. She's dialing now.
Okay, we got a phone call.
Hello.
Hello,
hey.
How are you?
I'm fine.
And how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
I saw your pictures.
In Pennsylvania.
I saw the pictures. Looked like everybody was having a good time.
Everybody was having a good time.
Where did you go?
Right to Pennsylvania.
She told us.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Is that your cousin or your sister?
No, that's my sister.
Okay. Well, that was my second choice.
I went there yesterday. I went to Jersey today.
I hope you brought home...
I'm going to my What?
I hope you brought home leftovers so you don't have to cook.
No, I didn't. And tomorrow I'm going to my other sister's house in Pennsylvania.
Lisa, that's how I could tell you're definitely not Jewish anymore.
No, tomorrow is a birthday party. My great niece is turning 6.
Wow.
So they're having a party for her.
How cute.
But,
Sammy gets...
and in between everything, we decorated the house. My windows decorated. The tree is up.
Now, whatever happened, I know you didn't celebrate it as a kid, but whatever happened to the old tradition of the tree going up Christmas Eve and the family spending time to decorate the tree, you know, Christmas Eve, and then you put when the kids are asleep, you put all the presents underneath. That's what I remember.
When I was about 11 or 12, when my father was with my stepmother, we did that. My stepmother was very anal about that. The tree only went up on Christmas Eve. And then, you know, because we were all together. And then when we all went to sleep, when we woke up in the morning, the presents were under the tree. But then we all said, we don't want that. We want the tree up earlier, because all our friends had their trees up earlier, and even my father, who was a Jewish man, said, "Yeah, let's put the tree up earlier." So we changed it to like the first weekend of December, I think. And
Yeah,
then
that
we
makes
did it,
that
and then
that makes
Christmas Eve
sense.
we would have what?
I said that makes sense. You have it up long enough
Yeah,
to
Christmas Eve.
enjoy it.
Right. Christmas Eve we would spend in our house with just the immediate family. Whatever sisters and my brother were able to come, we would have dinner. At midnight, we would open up our presents. And while we're opening our presents, my father would be in the kitchen and make breakfast. So like at about 2 o'clock in the morning, we all ate breakfast, and then we all go back to, we go to sleep.
My God, how
And then
did
we
you
wake up and go to whoever house that we were going to for Christmas
how did
Day.
you have room for all that? I mean, because I know Christmas Eve meals are, you know, tremendous. You
Well,
know.
we ate pretty early for Christmas Eve. And keep in mind, I'm one of six. So, like I said, I mean, whoever was still living in the house, and then like my brother who was older, he would come in from wherever he was. Um, I have another older sister that would come. So we would have dinner at like 6, 7 o'clock, relax, and then before you know it, midnight came around, and all 6 of us would have to open up all our presents, and then my father would be making breakfast.
I don't know. That seems like too busy a schedule for me.
No,
Well, I
it
didn't.
really wasn't. It was fun.
Or just, I guess, I don't think I told anybody in the audience yet. I'll tell you also at the same time. My wife is back at the hospital.
Felix, no, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. She seems to be getting a little better. She had another infection and a bit of a kidney problem. So they're working on now, and she was in ICU for the day, and then they put her into the regular room, which means she's improving a little bit. And, she's been pretty good at bouncing back, and let's see if she can bounce back another time. That's all I can do and hope for.
Well, I will definitely pray for her.
Thank you. So you could probably tell my Thanksgiving was, there was no Thanksgiving. I was her with most
Well,
of
that explains why you didn't text me back when I wished you a happy Thanksgiving.
Probably. I don't even remember you texting, I'll be honest with you.
Felix, if you need anything, you have my number. Call me and I'll come running. You know that.
Oh, I know, but listen, you got your own.
You have your
things.
own problems.
You got to take care of yourself. Everybody.
I know,
Yeah.
but you know what? Sometimes when someone is ailing, like not that I'm ailing really bad, but when I have my issues and my problems, but to help someone else who might need it more than me, it makes me stronger. And it takes my mind off of
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
whatever. Exactly.
Well, it's also a mitzvah.
Especially for right, it is. You're absolutely right, Mark. But especially for the weeks that I do my shots, if I'm up and running, if I'm doing something, I'm not thinking about, oh wow, I just had a shot, so now I know my body's going to break down and I'm going to be tired. I'm energizing myself.
Yeah. How often you get the shots now?
I get them every other week. I just had one this Wednesday.
Yeah. If I lose track sometimes, now you know why. I'm just looking at a lot of things in my mind.
Well, I'm also also here if you need someone to talk to, or even if you want to vent or cry or whatever. I'm here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Felix said you should meet him at Walk and Roll.
Yeah, right?
No problem.
No more walk and roll for a
I
while.
can fit into my schedule.
Well, with the holidays now, the last thing you want to do is just constantly keep eating.
Well, I'm not eating at all for the holidays, so that's not a problem for me. As I said, yesterday I had 2 hot dogs for dinner.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? You know, it's more important that I spend the time with my wife anyway.
No, absolutely.
I was actually invited by somebody to have dinner with them, one of my friends from work, but his wife was making duck instead of turkey.
Duck l'orange.
Well, I love duck, but still, you know, I'm not a turkey fan.
Isn't it gamey?
No, duck is no. Duck is.
Oh, I don't know.
Duck is a very.
It's a very fatty bird.
Yeah, it's very fatty, so it's.
Underneath the skin, there's a lot of fat that you got to cut away before you actually get to the meat.
The skin is really good because it's so fatty.
That's right. It tastes delicious. It's not good for you, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
Like everything, you know, whatever tastes good.
Yeah.
We actually had 2 different kinds of turkeys yesterday. We had a regular bird that they made in the oven, and then my brother-in-law deep fried the turkey.
Yeah, those I saw. Those are supposed to be good, huh?
It's very good. By the time that tray got to my side of the table, half of it was gone.
I have to tell you, my son-in-law makes a deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving every year, and it's out of this world. It's moist, it's not dry. Even the white meat, very tender. It's got a great flavor.
The skin
but
is
it's very dangerous. But he's been doing it for.
You said the skin because I stole someone's skin last night.
He's been doing it for so many years already. He's pretty much of an expert at it.
What do you mean it's dangerous? It could blow up.
Well, it could blow up. The oil can splatter and get on you. You know, you have to make sure it's like 10 feet from the house. You can't have it like right next to the house because it's dangerous.
Well, they cook it like almost like a pressure cooker, don't they? They fry it something like a pressure cooker.
Something like that, yeah. And then they take the cover
Something
off.
like that.
Yeah.
The good thing is my sister has a lot of land. I mean, I can't even tell you how much land she has. So when they do stuff like that, they do it away from the house.
That's what they tell you to do.
And stay away from it, I guess, as much as you can. Did you hear anything of or see any pictures of a boy getting beaten up by the police?
No, but I think I heard something briefly about it. I mean, I didn't see anything on the news.
Yeah, I saw a video of it on TV, and I figured it has to be here because Mark didn't
Instead
hear
of
about
doing what you're doing, why don't you go to like a newspaper?
I try to find it in the news.
How old was the boy?
I'm not sure. They weren't saying, but what it was, this cop kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting with a baton, nightstick. I mean, non-stop. I mean, how many blows can this person take? Just smacking him, and he was on the floor the whole time. So
That is sick. I don't care what this kid did. I mean, if the kid was wrong, if the kid did something wrong, you don't beat a kid like that.
yeah. There's
I'm
one here,
sorry,
but
that cop needs that cop needs his badge, gun,